Hello, everyone. My name is Richard. I'm an author and a motivational speaker. And before we get started, I want you to hit the subscribe button, like, and share this video. Alrighty, so in this video, we're going to talk about how to purchase your first home. So let's get started. Step number one, you're going to apply for a loan. Now, there are two types of loans. You have FHA loan, which stands for Federal Housing Administration. And that's a loan that's insured by the government. So for people who don't have enough money for a down payment, they normally go with the FHA loan. And then you have your conventional loan, okay? So that's more like just a normal process. You're not getting any assistance from the government, okay? So those are the two types of loans. So that's the first step. You're going to want to apply for a loan. Now, loans typically go through either your bank, a credit union, or a mortgage company. All right. So those are the three places where you can get a loan from. Now, I went through a mortgage company. Some people go through banks, some people go through credit unions, but I went through a mortgage company. Now, I prefer for you to go through a mortgage company because, a bank deals with more things than just loans for a house. They deal with car loans, they deal with business loans, personal loans, etc. Once you select a loan officer, you will need to provide your bank statements. You will need to provide your pay stubs. You're going to need to provide your credit history, okay? So be prepared to get all that information over to your loan officer because that's how they're going to process your loan, all right? And also your tax returns, okay, for the past 2 years. So make sure you keep your tax returns, all right? They're going to need copies of that information. Depending on your credit and your annual salary, that determines how much you'll be approved of, okay? So the more you make and your credit score, if you have a good or bad credit score, that'll determine how much your loan officer will loan you, okay? So just keep that in mind. A good credit score, you want to get like a 740. You want to be at a 740. A decent credit score is a 680. So try not to have anything lower than a 680. Okay. And they will run your credit. Okay. Now, the next step, once you submit all your paperwork to your loan officer, you'll get a pre-approval letter. Okay. So once you get that pre-approval letter, you will need to start looking for a realtor. Now, your loan officer will recommend a realtor, and that's actually what happened with me. My loan officer recommended a realtor, and that's the realtor that I used. And it's good to use the realtor that your loan officer recommended because they work in the same building, they know each other, and it's like they're on the same team, okay? So try to go with the realtor that your loan officer recommended. That's what I did. A realtor is someone who shops for homes for you and negotiate prices. You don't pay your realtor at all. Your realtor gets paid off of commission. So once the home is sold, once you buy the home, that's when your realtor gets paid off of commission. So you don't have to worry about paying your realtor anything out of pocket. Once you and your realtor find a home that you like, your realtor will submit an offer. Once your offer is accepted, you cannot change your job, you can't change your bank, you cannot open any credit cards, and you cannot make any big purchases. All right, so keep that in mind because that can get you disqualified for your loan, and your loan officer will explain that to you. Okay, the next step, while you're under contract, you will need to get your house inspected and appraised. Okay, an inspection is when you have an inspector come by the house and check for any leaks or roofing issues or just, any problems with the home, any plumbing issues, the refrigerator, they check everything, the walls, the AC, you name it, they're going to check it. So that's the inspector's job. Okay, so after the home gets inspected, you're gonna do an appraisal. And basically, appraisal is an estimate of how much the house is worth. All right, after the appraisal and inspection, you would need to wire over your down payment and your closing costs. When you put 20% down, you would avoid paying PMI, which stands for private mortgage insurance. You do not want to pay PMI because that money doesn't go towards the principal or the interest. That money is going to the bank. You don't want to pay PMI. So try to put 20% down on the home. If the home is worth $100,000, 20% of $100,000, I believe that's 20,000, all right? My mathematics, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but 20% of 100,000 is 20,000. That's why I tell people, if you're in the market to buy a home, you want to start saving now, because it is pricey to buy a house, especially with the down payment and the closing costs. All right. After you wire the money over, you're going to meet with the attorneys. Now, in the attorney's office, you're going to sign a lot of paperwork. Okay. So make sure you have a nice pen. Make sure you bring your favorite pen that day, because you're going to sign over 100 papers. All right. After the signing, that's when your realtor will hand you the keys. And guess what? You are now a homeowner. Yay! Congratulations. All right. So that is the basic steps on how to purchase a home. Okay. So when it comes to applying for your loan, there's a 30-year mortgage and there's a 15-year mortgage. All right. Go with a 30-year mortgage. I know a lot of people, especially Dave Ramsey, if you watch Dave Ramsey, he tells his followers to go with the 15-year mortgage. I don't like a 15-year mortgage because you're going to be paying more monthly. Yes, the loan itself is shorter as far as years, but then your mortgage would double. So let me give you an example. If the house is worth $100,000 and you signed up for a 15-year mortgage, your monthly mortgage rate can be $1,600 a month, right? Now, if you sign up for a 30-year mortgage, your monthly mortgage rate can be $800. So it's much easier to submit $800 a month opposed to $1,600 a month, all right? So I say go with the 30-year mortgage, all right? And also, try to get a low interest rate, okay? A good interest rate would be a 2 point anything, a 2.5, a 2.6. A high interest rate is once you start getting above 4 points, that's too high. So try to get in a 2 point something, okay? That's a good interest rate. And last thing I want to tell you before I go is, once you become a homeowner, you are responsible for anything that goes wrong. You're responsible for any damages. So if the plumbing goes bad, you're responsible to get it fixed. If the sink goes bad, you're responsible to get it fixed. If there's a hole, a crack, the roofing goes bad, it all lies under you, okay? I know when you were renting, when you were in an apartment, you could just call the rental office and they'll come by and fix it. You are now the landlord, okay? So just keep that in consideration, all right? So that's my time. I hope you learned something. I hope this information was good. And if you have anything you want to share, if you have anything that I missed, leave it in the comments. And please, please subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and share it. And once again, I appreciate you joining me, and I can't wait to see you again on the next video. See you soon. Bye. Hello, everyone. Before I go, I just want to tell you about my book. This is my second book. This is my autobiography. It's titled Another Round Part 2. And in this book, I do discuss my home buying experience. It's a chapter 16. Chapter 16 is titled First Time Home Buyer. So if you want to pick up my book, it's on Amazon, and you can read how I purchased my first home. All right, I just want to share that little piece with you before I go. All right, have a great day, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next video.